Hello and welcome to Let's Run Facebook Ads with myself, Nick Boddington. So on this episode, I want to talk about traffic objectives compared to conversion objectives, because a lot has changed in recent years, and I want to go over why you basically don't want to run any traffic campaigns. Now, some of you are going to be watching this and you do Facebook ads, you go, I run traffic, I get really good results. But I'm going to tell you from my point of view, I've got a lot of experience doing this. We've got a lot of clients who spend quite a lot of money on different things, and I'm always trying different objectives out. And I want to explain why and give you a really good example of why I don't like running traffic ads. So, the algorithm has got very, very, very good with Facebook, okay? It's a very, very powerful computer. Now, a few years back, most people were driving traffic. People looked at conversion campaigns and thought, oh, they're expensive, blah, blah, because they're getting orders from the traffic. So, basically what you're doing with the algorithm is you're speaking to the algorithm and saying to it, well, you're not speaking to it, that's absolute baloney. You're telling Facebook's algorithm to go and find people who click links. That is what the traffic campaign is about. People who are readily clicking links through to landing pages and websites. What they do after, Facebook doesn't really care. You've asked it to get traffic. It used to be that potluck, you would get a few people coming through who would then buy things. So the algorithm wasn't advanced. There weren't as many people on Facebook and you could get away with running traffic campaigns. Now you need to go to a conversion metric. This is basically saying to people, go and find me people who are going to buy my product or people who are going to buy or going to opt in for a download or a webinar or whatever. It's the conversion. So once you set up a conversion campaign, you're then pressing whether it's a purchase objective event or whether it's a lead event, whatever it might be. But Facebook is using its algorithm to go and find people who are likely to buy or download your product. Now, yes, it is more expensive than a traffic campaign, but what is the point in spending money in your traffic campaign if the people that are coming through aren't any good? Example, a client of ours sells vans and they had a competition to win one of their vans. It's actually more of a competition, specialist van competition site, okay? Now, we had around about $7,500 to test with. So to see what sort of cost per acquisition was coming through at selling a ticket. Now, bear in mind, this is really important. The first ticket was free. So if you saw the ad and came through, the first ticket would be free, and then you'd pay, I don't know, £1.99 for your next tickets, and then they'd probably do some bundles. So our KPI was set to get rid of as many tickets as possible, whether free or paid for. That was the KPI, and we were doing it. It was coming through. £1.50 was sort of their threshold. We had some at £1.30, £1.50, some into £2-3. Obviously, we turned those off when this started going quite high. Halfway through the objective, the client asked us to change the KPI to traffic. I explained that I don't think it's going to be a very good idea because I don't think you're going to get the right people coming through based on how I see the other ads and the algorithm working. We wanted to test it anyway, and I followed their orders. We had 4,600 people come through to the same landing page from exactly the same ad. And so basically everything was exactly the same. I just duplicated the campaign and changed it to traffic. I then optimized it for landing page views so that they didn't just click a link, they actually waited for the landing page to actually open. Same everything, 4,600. How many tickets did we sell? Zero. Zero tickets sold. Zero tickets sold. Everything's the same. What can you say? Traffic just isn't working. Use it for certain things. We've just set a campaign today for a client and we've got a landing page and we're sending traffic to the landing page, and then we're building an audience based on clicks so we can retarget the people who showed a bit of interest coming through. Now that's just a test. They still might be only clickers and not purchasers. So we're going to see how that works out. So really, moral of the story is, from my point of view and what I see through my clients' ad spend, is Traffic doesn't do very much anymore. It needs to be conversions. If you want to get purchases or you want to get opt-ins, it needs to be on a conversion campaign. That's this episode done. I've said my little bit. I hope it helps. I'll see you on the next one.